What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we have to take a look at another tune-up. This one might look a little familiar too. This is Teddy's account right here. We do a ton of profit orbs on his account, some big profit orb events. You've probably seen it a few times, but it has been a while since we've done an actual tune-up on it, and this is his main account on server 20. We have a couple Transcendence heroes. We have, again, another account with multiple light heroes, and it just feels bad because light heroes just feel so useless right now. But let's take a look and see what's going on this account. Let's take a look at our sea lands right now. Looks like Fortress is the big push on this account. Everything else is at 20, which looks absolutely perfect. Let's take a look at our Void Vortex here. Where are we in? We are Defier 6. We haven't quite made it to Valiant yet. The heroes look pretty solid. How do the star spawn? A little on the weak side, only having 6 of them. Their levels are okay. A little bit behind, but not bad for like a mid-tier VIP. Let's take a look at the actual heroes now. So, we do have a Starwing Jara set up very, very offensive, but we do have an A and B. The question is on this account, do we have the right artifacts for our heroes? Looks like we're going for a straight PvE setup here. That is fine. We have an upgraded Punisher as well for PvE. We have a Kiss a Ghost on Russell. Gear looks like it might be a struggling point right here. My guess is he's going for the attack here, but I mean, honestly, it might be better just using baseline attack. I don't know. The 1-3 set up old school style with an upgraded Kiss a Ghost. We have an Ada split gear with some damage reduction. We can probably, I imagine most of the time, the Antler's Cane probably sits on the Belrain, the A and B on one of the other heroes. We have a Carry as well, a Rogan with some energy feed getting going with a Radiant Demon Bell. 1 Rui Scepter, so, oh, double penny, interesting. Double penny, and we got Ticks, another energy feed here with Drake. So we're really, really close. It looks like we're 1 Demon Bell away from actually having a Demon Bell setup to feed energy to a Jara. The problem is not having enough Stellar Shards to be fast enough, most likely. So we have a Radiant here, which means you have 1 extra if you make it a Glittery. You have another Glittery, 1 more Demon Bell, and you will have 3 Glitteries. That's kind of the goal to get to guarantee energy feeding. Doesn't look like a pay-to-win chest, but there's a lot of chests, so that means there's a lot of options to do on this account here. As far as resources go, we got a lot of gold, decent amount of spirit, dust. Yeah, we're decent overall. Ooh, we're saving up those cores of Transcendence, and we have those spheres. Again, make sure, Eddie, make sure you only use those for Stellar Shards, because you really need Stellar Shards on this account. You need to get more heroes. V3 plus. Looks like you have 2 V4s and a V3. Is anybody else in the works here? Couple. Okay. So no Queen. You kind of know my opinion on this. If you have a Sword Flash, you really want to follow that up with a Queen. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you do have a Jara, it's not the end of the world because you almost have energy feed. The bigger problem is you don't have an upgraded Rui to use with her. You can instead use this upgraded Punisher staff and still do decently. The big issue here is because you don't have a ton of Stellar Shards, feeding energy for a round 1 active to that Jara is going to be extremely, extremely difficult to get other heroes faster than her to give her energy in round 1, even if you had 1 more Demon Bell. The biggest thing on this account that I don't see are any crowns. There's no crowns whatsoever, right? Yeah, there's no crowns, and you guys know how important crowns are if you want to push some Sealand, because it does look like Fortress is going to be your only real path. Now, having 2 pennies in Fortress Sealand probably is not helping you out on this account. What you really need is like another Sherlock and probably a Fiona. As far as Sherlock copies goes, you already got enough pretty much right here. You got some chests, you can build a Fiona. Technically, you could build both of them and or swap both of them out for the pennies, because I don't know how much the pennies are actually helping this account out. 2 pennies on an account that is in the late game feels wrong. Doesn't feel very helpful. Again, the light hero is probably not very helpful either right now, but again, you can swap those down the road. Technically, you could start swapping them now. Plus, build another hero, because it does look like you have plenty of resources kind of saved up to build another E5 hero. Although you should probably prioritize getting that Drake to E5 first. That'll help you on your Valiant push. Vanquisher push. Defier to Vanquisher push in Vortex. That'll help you out a ton. You already have the Ignis for that. So, like, overall, you're good. Really, the only main focus here is getting to Vanquisher, which you're pretty much there team setup-wise. You could really use a Scarlet Queen over something else. Stellar Shards. Stellar Shards is what you need, and in the meantime, I would focus on Sealand. Like I said, Fortress Sealand is going to be the path with this Transcended Sword Flash Shia. Good stone option. I mean, she can definitely do it with what you got. The problem is going to be your supporters, and again, you really want some crowns, I feel like, as well, because I think when we did it, we had a ton of crowns on our account. Without crowns, this is going to be very, very, very difficult. Even if you had the second Sherlock and a Fiona, honestly, you might need something like a third Sherlock if you're going to have to worry about some damage cutting through. But to be honest, I don't see the pennies being of much use. Honestly, I kind of want to just take a hit reel here and just see what the pennies do in combat. My guess is not much. Not much at all. Let's go with the Phoenix. Let's see just what happens. I want to see what the pennies do in this type of combat. I don't know if they live. Oh, they just get horrified immediately. Immediately horrified. Oh, that feels so bad. This is one of the ones where horrify happens when an ally dies. Oh, geez. There's so much CC and everything. I think really the only way to win this is with multiple Sherlocks. Pretty sure that's the way just about everybody has done it. So, yeah, you might want to consider swapping those pennies out. I think that's really the only advice right now besides finish up the Drake and then work towards another Fortress hero. Because, again, I would not try to go for Scarlet Queen anytime soon. I would never use these. Never, ever, ever use these for Crystals of Transcendence. Only use them for Stellar Shards. But I think the double penny just has to go. So if you have any other questions, Teddy, definitely hit me up. You know I'm always here. People that are always in our members chat on Discord, I love trying to communicate with you guys as much as possible. I haven't been doing it as much as I like to lately, but we're gonna jump back into that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hopefully you guys can learn something from this as well. I'll see you guys next time.